Oh!
Do you hear this like RnB-ish,
Yeah.
like smooth pad at the back?
handsome sausage.
It's you! 내 안에 ATEEZ가 떠다니나 봐!
Hello everybody, we have some sausages and today we're reacting to ATEEZ It's You by Yeosang, San, Wooyoung following the Mat-hyung, MATZ line. This is gonna be awesome. Now, as we stated before, we are going to be reacting to the behind the scene clips for these two music videos.
Are they the Google line?
I guess so.
99ers. By watching the Stretcher things.
Yeah.
I saw like 우리 곡은 제일 맛있어 by Wooyoung.
Yeah. Now I do wonder if like It's You IT is both capitalized. Maybe that's like an intentional thing. But either way, so we are going to be checking out different things for this album, behind the scenes and all that. So if you want to see that as well as Stretcher things and all that great ATEEZ content, we are reacting to ATEEZ from A to Z. All that's available over at our Patreon page, so check that out if you want. Otherwise, let's get to the music video. MATZ was insane. It was fire. We've been like dealing with almost dangerous level of shock with ATEEZ songs recently. We did like fireworks for Patreon.
Yes.
MATZ was also like, I wonder what this song is gonna be like. Is it gonna be softer or is it gonna be still shocking? We'll have to figure out, find out. Let's check it out. 3, 2, 1, click. We're getting better at it.
Yes.
Let's do it. Another cinematic intro, I assume. Ooh.
Records. Dances. Jaguar. Was it?
Oh, that's cool.
Whoa.
All right. Do you hear that? Oh, they look good. Oh!
Do you hear this like RnB-ish, like
Yeah.
smooth pad at the back?
It's sexy. It's a groove.
Very wet over here.
Oh! Oh, yes! I love the melody. Oh! I love this kind of music.
Hey, 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 boom. Woo.
Damn!
Wait, this is Wooyoung.
Damn! Oh, the
Yo, I have a saliva on my left mouth.
and the chord progression. Oh, that line. Like pullback drum sound. Low frequencies.
I feel
cut
like
out.
I became a worm. Like caterpillar. Oh, shit.
This is so good. Look at the dance too. Oh, that subtle slow-mo effect was crazy.
Whoa. Whoa.
Effects there.
Wow. Bam.
This album is killing me.
Oh, I feel like I became a worm. Like it's very itchy at my back. I don't know. I feel like I'm a slime or like.
The difference between this song and Matt's is that this song made me happy.
I kind of get
You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
I'm not saying Matt's is a sad song or anything. It's just that, like, listening to this, you're like, oh,
Yeah, we're going.
because it's like,
It's a bad comparison, but I feel like the MATZ was more like a threatening song towards us, like putting the drug in my mouth and like, oh, those kind of stuff. Where this one was, I'm taking the drug by myself to fulfill like my.
That's actually a good. Don't do drugs, people. But that's actually a really good.
You know what I
comparison. Yeah, it puts a smile on your face, but also because we love this type of R&B sound, you don't really get this kind of song nowadays, especially from K-pop scene.
Not much.
And I think like that the scarcity of it really makes it even more.
Well, it's
appreciated.
possible they might have it on the B-sides, but not with the music video.
Not like this. Not like
And
Yeosang San Wooyoung boom official music video
Yeah.
boom. I mean, it is a B-side, but still like the fact that they're
like they could have it as just like the track, you know, but not like putting it on top of
nah, and even track-wise, it's not exactly this feeling.
it. No.
And it reminds me of, and maybe this isn't also the best example, but this one really reminded me of the time when I was driving in the winter, when I was younger, listening to will.i.am solo pieces, and some of them had this RnB vibe in the background, but it wasn't exactly R&B. And I know will.i.am has like many different type of songs, and I can't name the ones that I'm thinking of right now. But because this song also, I feel like if you don't pay attention or if you're not aware, that synth line or the bass line that plays that R&B notes can be missed because of what's going on in the foreground. Until, of course, later in the chorus, it's full on, like it's crazy, sexy groove vibe. But at first, it's like, oh, did you hear that? Like you gotta catch that.
Yeah.
And I think the same went with aespa's Drama.
Right.
Remember that? Like it has that R&B vibe, and
Yeah.
you know, in the middle they even sing R&B vocal. But if you don't pay attention, you miss it. And obviously, this one's more clear cut. But at first, it was such a great surprise, such a happy moment for me to kind of discover, like, oh, do you hear that line?
Yeah.
And that put a smile on me, like right away.
It had us like huge endorphins coming out while listening to it. Like I knew it was gonna go with like hip hop based rhythm patterns and everything,
Right.
and because of the mood of the scene, I thought it was gonna be like dark. But then when it started with those like beats with the R&B pattern pads at the back, I was like, what is this? And then they kind of gave the sun the wet feeling, and then they kind of merged into like they pour a bit of like that R&B sexy feeling so that we could understand how the thing is going. When chorus hit, okay, this is the
Because like I think that's another thing, because we expected something dark and again post-apocalyptic.
Oh, it's true.
Coming from MATZ, and we were like really getting into this, like, what is this B-side lore gonna be like? What's going on? It feels like they're all like diverging and going into different timelines, and what's going on? What's this gonna be like? And when it started with this dark alleyway, just like how MATZ started with this cinematic opening, I was like, oh, is this gonna be like another dark side of Yeosang, Han, and Wooyoung? What are we gonna see? Oh, Wooyoung's looking good. And you hear the drum and you hear the beat coming in, you're like, oh wait, because R&B is, for me at least, naturally on the brighter side than it is on the darker side, at least for me. There's that vibe. It can be sad, it can be melancholic, but it tends to be never dark, is what I mean. And I'm not talking just musically, I'm talking like mood-wise. It's really hard to make it dark and I don't know, from my limited exposure to R&B, because I'm not like a big R&B listener, but although I appreciate it, not as much as him. And for me, it was always just like, you can kind of like
I get what you mean.
You can flow. You can ride the wave instead of
okay.
thumping on it. Like instead of like,
it's not thumping. Yeah.
So that's what I meant by
that dark way.
That dark way.
Oh, okay.
'Cause there's many dark ways.
Okay. Because I was thinking like the dark was really like the color of like very navy color of the mood.
Oh yeah, like when
like-
you listen to the music
Yeah.
and you see color. Yeah, no, I know what you mean.
So that dark.
Oh, that
I was thinking
definitely. I just mentioned I listened to many R&B songs in the winter because I found the color to be dark. It's more flowy than. I guess that was a better way to do it. It's more flowy than heavy hitting, like thumping. Yeah, so much for being musicians.
I really liked how in the chorus part it was just 2 chords. Right?
Yeah.
So it was a 1 and 2, and really their melodies were going at the 9th or the 13th above the root of the chord, and which creates something very special and unique and very. It's not conventional, so that creates a bit of that weirdly R&B vibe
Flavor,
to it.
yeah.
Flavor.
Also the rhythm, right? Like bam,
Yeah.
bam.
So the rhythm by itself, it would reminded me of like back in the days, like Omarion or Trey Songz.
That's a better
Trey
example.
Songz especially.
Trey Songz.
So you kind of have that hip hop.
Yep.
But this is R&B.
Exactly.
This is sexy but dark.
That's what it is.
Those
hip
kind
hop
of-
but R&B.
Yeah. So that's what I was feeling, but in modern way.
Yeah.
With ATEEZ.
With
way.
ATEEZ.
Yeah.
All right, so that was ATEEZ It's You by Yeosang-san Wooyoung official music video. I'm actually really glad that we got to these tracks after the music video dropped. First experience, full package. Loved it. Hope you enjoyed this one. Again, we are going to be checking out behind the scenes and all that down the road. So look forward to that as well. And I guess we'll see you in the next one.
Bye-bye.
Dilek Sahin.
CC.
Big Wave Dave.
Key.
Olivia Pastures.
Amora.
Elaine.
Sophie.
Questleo.
M.
Coco. Blood.
Eva Minster.
Net Kitty.
Those meatos.
Idiosyncrat.
Marin.
Eris _
Georgiana.
Anushka Kosum.
NG Franco.